it is time. Clementine woke up to go to the bathroom, but she has gone into labor. We have an imminent close encounter from unidentified life form growing within. Whatever it is about to come out. So we're going to let her go pee, and then we better get her off to the hospital and having this baby. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Heathwyn and we are back to play some more of our short lifespan legacy, in which every generation is a different game pack or expansion pack in The Sims 4. And we have started our 4th generation now, which is the Spa Day generation. And our Generation 4 Sim is none other than an alien named Dentate, who is wanting to do spa things. And he's been getting started with some of that. He's going to need to max the wellness skill, get married to someone he meets at the spa, and he has one of the Spa Day aspirations, the inner peace one, so he's working at finding some inner peace. And in our last episode, we had a bit of an unexpected surprise. Clementine, his mother, who was our Gen 3 Sim, she got abducted by aliens again. And turns out she's pregnant and also an elder. So we have another alien baby that's going to arrive. And if we come over into our game, it's Thursday morning. And Clementine is definitely looking pregnant. She's feeling uncomfortable from abnormal changes to body, from unknown, terrifying reasons. Something is definitely not right. Clementine's changing body has left her quite suspicious. So the baby is going to be born anytime. We're like at that point. And while she has this moodlet, I think she has like a bit of a clue what might be going on. After all, she did go through all of this with Dentate. Ooh, and she's now feeling dazed from a baby kick. So she knows. She might be trying to deny it a little bit, but she does in fact know. Now Dentate, as I said, he is our Gen 4 Sim and heir. It will continue to be him regardless of what happens with this baby, because he's a teenager. We're already like starting things with him, so we're gonna leave that alone. He has the inner peace aspiration, so he's already practiced mindfulness. He needs to seek relaxation 5 more times, find peaceful surroundings, and maintain harmony. So he does need to max the wellness skill. He's currently level 4 of that skill, and he is active and he is childish. And you better get up and get yourself some breakfast. Some nice breakfast of cereal marshmallow squares. Breakfast of champions right there. Now, Clementine and Dentate, I think, are going to have like a conversation about what is going to go on with this child, because Clementine is an elder and there's a good chance that she's going to die before this next child is a teenager, which means that Dentate is going to be responsible for this kid in some way, shape, or form. Now, he is an alien himself, and being an alien has not been the easiest thing for him. He's kind of felt outcast and cast aside by a lot of his peers because he just doesn't quite fit in due to his alienness. So it'll be interesting to see how he reacts to this development. All right, Dentate is back home from school. Oh, something is broken. Why don't you repair that, Dentate? And I think we'll take him off to the spa and try to have him work on some of these things that he would like to do for his aspiration. So he wants to see relaxation, which means he wants to you get a massage, use bath soaks, or use the sauna for 6 hours. He did start with the sauna. He wants to find some peaceful surroundings, and he wants to maintain harmony. So that means he has to go for 48 hours without getting angry, tense, scared, embarrassed, or uncomfortable, which probably isn't going to happen as a teenager, because you just never know what kind of mood a teenager is going to end up in real life and also in The Sims. But I do believe we have some time still until this baby is born, so we can definitely take him off to the spa and have him do some of his spa things. I mean, yeah, you can like handiness. That's always a useful skill for you all to like, so that when things break, you can fix them without getting really angry. Right, so I did actually build this spa for Dentate to be using, and I think that, well, you know what, let's have him do a bit of a workout. He is active and he does like fitness, so we'll have him do a little bit of a workout, and then maybe after he's done with his workout, he can like chill in the sauna and stuff like that. Okay, so Dentate had a really good workout, and now he's just kind of hanging out in the sauna, just listening to some peaceful music, trying to be relaxed. He's feeling pretty happy with everything. You know, even though he kind of knows there's something weird going on at home, he's seeking that inner peace for himself. And I think, you know, he has struggled a lot as a alien, as a child, and now as a teenager, and I think that's really where this quest for inner peace is coming for him. Like, he's really searching for that within himself, because he hasn't found that much in the people around him, apart from his mom, who's always accepted him, even though he was quite unexpected and quite a surprise. So this quest that he's on for inner peace, it really stems a lot from that. And, you know, maybe he's going to encourage his mother to keep this new alien child, because maybe it'll be someone for him to connect with on a level that he couldn't really connect with his mother. He couldn't really connect with his peers. So maybe this child, that his younger sibling, is going to be that connection that he needs to really help himself. Wait, apparently Clementine showed up. Why are we here? Clementine is here in a hospital gown. When did she come? When did she get here? She got caught trying to steal something. She is a kleptomaniac. Go use the bathroom. You're gonna pee yourself. When did Clementine show up? Maybe it's because it's getting late and she was like, where is Dentate? Why isn't he here? So she's like tracked him down to the spa, as like heavily pregnant as she is. So I think we're gonna take that as a sign that we need to take him home. Oh, the baby is doing weird intergalactic things again. But we brought him back home, and Clementine, she's wearing a hospital gown. She tracked him down to the spa in a hospital gown. Oh, it is time. Clementine woke up to go to the bathroom, but she has gone into labor. We have an imminent close encounter from unidentified life form growing within. Whatever it is about to come out. So we're going to let her go pee, and then we better get her off to the hospital and having this baby. All right, we are off to the birthing machine. And here we go. This isn't her first time with an alien pregnancy, but it is definitely happening now. It's a girl this time. So she's had an alien girl. I wonder what color this one will be. We know Dentate is green, but what color will this one be? We're gonna name her Dahlia, because we're naming everything after like flowers, botanical type things. Dentate is actually one of the scientific names for a Venus flytrap, and since he's an alien, Venus and Dahlia, they're star dahlias, so we're gonna use that for the name for our girl. All right, and it is just one. Oh, and she is also green, so another little green baby for Clementine. Like I said, this is completely unexpected, but here we are. We've got 2 alien babies now. Quite the unexpected arrival, especially as she is an elder. So I think we'll move her in here. We're gonna have to, obviously, this room over here will become her room. It can't just be the room for the PC anymore, because we've got a new baby. And I think let's send Dentate in to meet his sibling, and let's see what he might think of this child, this new arrival. He automatically is friends with her, whereas Clementine isn't. So he already has a better bond with her than Clementine does. And he's giving her some cuddles. So I think he's realizing that this little being that has arrived is something special. And while you know, his mom didn't really talk to him a whole lot about this impending arrival that wasn't expected. I think he's finding this connection and this kindred spirit with his sister that he doesn't have with anyone else. And I think that's going to ultimately end up being something that's really important to him. And it looks like they are full siblings. They both have the same senior pollination technician as the donor. So they're full siblings. They're not just half siblings. They are actually full siblings. And so I think he's, you know, maybe Clementine wants to send her back to her homeworld because she's getting older. She didn't really want another being to have to raise, but for Dentate, this is someone that he shares this connection with, and I think he's gonna want to keep that. And, you know, maybe he's told his mom, it doesn't matter, like, whatever happens to you, I will make sure Dahlia is taken care of, and I will do whatever needs to be done for her care. Now, Dentate is off at school, which means that Clementine is having to care for the child a little bit. And, you know, she did eventually come around and come to love Dentate. So hopefully she can get that same feeling with Dahlia. Dentate is back home from school, and I think that because he has his sister now, he's not going to go off to the spa just yet because he doesn't want to abandon her. He's going to, I think, practice some of his wellness things here at home because I think that he's going to just really want to devote this time to her to make sure that she's doing okay. You know, he's a little skeptical, I think, about how Clementine is handling all of it. And while he was taken care of, he wants his sister to just really feel positive and to just really feel good, and like the connection is there. We just got the pop-up that it is time to age up Dahlia. That is the fun thing with short lifespan, is everything goes fast. And since Clementine is right here changing her diaper, we'll just have Clementine go ahead and age her up into an infant. And then we'll have to get this room sorted for her infancy stuff. All right, here we go. Now, because she's not gonna be the heir, and we're not really gonna be focusing on the stuff for spa day with Dahlia, we're gonna just randomize 3 times for her traits kind of all the way through. So let's do that first with her infant trait. 1, 2, 3. Oh dear, she's intense. Oh no. Dentate was a calm infant, and she's apparently going to be the opposite in being an intense infant. Great. All right. And because we're just playing with base game, outdoor retreat, spa day, and get to work, we don't have milestones for her as an infant, so she can already do infant things. And we need to adjust this room, and we also need to get her kind of a little makeover. So let's get the room sorted first. We'll get rid of that. And let's see. We have the PC. What if we don't really need the dresser. Let's get rid of the dresser in Clementine's room, and let's move the PC in there for her. And then I want to get this sorted for our little infant here. All right, we got her a little bit in her room. We've got some toys for her. We've got her a crib and things like that. Now she just needs a little makeover. All right, so we have given Dahlia her makeover, and we've got her alien version started first. And I actually think that we'll probably keep her in her alien version a lot. I think Dentate would actually really encourage this, and maybe we'll start to see him a little bit more out of his human disguise and as an alien himself. So this is her alien form. I think she's actually super cute. I did give her a little bit of vitiligo, you know, some of that little like human influence rubbing off on the alien. So this is her everyday as an alien: formal, sleep, party, hot weather, and her cold weather wear. And then this is her human disguise. And I think she looks so cute. And again, I'm seeing Basil and Clementine in her features quite a bit as I'm looking at her as an infant in her human form. It's a little easier to see, I think, in her human form versus her alien form. But this is her everyday look: formal, sleep, party, hot weather, and her cold weather wear. So she is now an infant. And unfortunately, base game infants are really just kind of annoying. Clementine is giving Dahlia a bit of attention, and I think she's a little uncertain with her staying in her alien form. You know, Dentate stayed as a human and used his human disguise pretty much exclusively, and I think that made it easier for Clementine. But he's really encouraging Dahlia to just truly embrace who she is. You know, maybe when she goes out in public, she can wear her disguise, but when she's home, he wants her to embrace herself. He wants her to be authentically who she is as an intense little alien infant. And you can tell by Clementine's expression that this is maybe making her a little bit uncomfortable. Dentate, though, really has connected, and he is doing a lot of caregiving of Dahlia and really giving her a lot of attention. He's the one waking up with her in the morning and kind of letting Clementine sleep. And I think, you know, part of that is because Clementine is older, but part of it is because he really does want this meaningful connection with his sibling, and he's really thriving with that, I think. As it is the weekend and he's gotten Dahlia all sorted, he does want to head off to the spa. So I think we're going to let him head over to the spa for a little bit. I think Clementine can handle the baby while he goes off to the spa for a few hours. And I do actually really think that when Dahlia gets older, he'll start bringing her with him to the spa. And, you know, maybe this will be a place where they connect. And while her focus maybe won't be as heavily on the wellness, I think that that's a value that he's going to probably instill in her that will serve her well going forward as she grows and ages and adapts to being an alien in a human world. Yeah, you can like new age music, since that's part of your aspiration is listening to that. Enjoying that would probably be a good thing, so I'm gonna support that decision. Now this time, Dentate is actually going to enjoy a massage. He hasn't quite indulged in this just yet. He's usually just spent some time in the sauna after working out, but he's going in and he's like no holds bars. He's getting a deep tissue massage here at the spa, and you can tell it's affecting him. And now the massage is over, so he's going to enjoy a nice steam in the sauna before heading back home to make sure everything's going okay with his sister and his mom. So he does need to have children and have a future relationship with somebody that he meets at the spa. So far, pretty much everyone he's encountering are all like adults or young adults. And since we're on short lifespan, we're gonna have to wait a little bit because they will be way too old for him by the time he ages up. We haven't really met any teenagers. I think we met one. I just don't remember who we met. Maybe it was Camillo that we met. Anyway, we're gonna wait on that one until he's actually a young adult, and then we'll keep an eye out for young adults at the spa that he might be interested in. But he is gonna head home and just check on everything back home, see how his mom is doing, see how his sister is doing, all of that. Alright, it is Sunday now. Dahlia will be aging up in game tomorrow, and so I think that with all of that, he is making some really good progress on his aspiration. He needs one more hour of seeking relaxation. He still needs to find those peaceful surroundings, but that's just going to take a little bit of time with him. And he's already level 5 of the wellness skill. He still has a few days before he'll age up into a young adult. And when he does that, we'll move him out. And I think that maybe when we move him out, we may take Dahlia with him. I have some time to think about that and process that a little bit, but I think that that might be the plan. But I think with all of this, we're gonna wrap this episode up here for now. Like I said, some twists happened with the arrival of Dahlia that we weren't expecting another Gen 4 sim, but here we have it. And I do think we're going to keep her. Well, obviously, we're keeping her. She's already an infant. But I think that this connection that Dante is starting to feel and establish with his sister is really going to be important to him. And I think it's also going to help her as she's like growing up and going through life herself and navigating the world. But let me know what you think. Should we move him out when he's a young adult and then move Dahlia out with him? Or should we let him stay in the house at least until Clementine passes and then move him out? So let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below on that one. He's not going to stay in this house. He'll get his own house. We'll probably move him to Newcrest because that's where I built the spa. And there isn't a world that came with Spa Day. So I think we'll move him there and when that time comes. But just give me your feedback. Let me know, when do you think we should do that? But thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, please do like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!